Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about this room.
All right. Not too much on the ghost box this time,
Not too much.
but definitely feelings this time.
Well, you had a potential thermal view up there.
Now, I'm not sure if it was a reflection or not. I did notice.
A reflection off of the glass?
Yeah.
But was it on the glass or was it on the...
It seemed to be on the glass.
Okay.
I'm not sure, so I'm not really sure what I was looking at.
Well, from down here, it really wouldn't reflect. You're way too far.
I think so. I mean,
and you're not going straight on. That's
right.
at an angle, so it would actually reflect towards.
Now back here, I could see Steve moving around in those pictures, just like this light's reflecting.
Right.
But I couldn't see you moving around up there.
Well, when you were talking about it, he was actually pointing down here.
Okay.
It wasn't until you started, pointing your light up there that he moved up.
Like over here, and then
Okay.
you said you saw something. Then I started to.
Yeah. So originally he wasn't shining up there.
Okay.
So we had that.
We had some K2 hits.
Yeah, some good 3s and 4s at least.
Yeah. That's not to say it's paranormal, but it could be.
We had
We've had
a couple
Geiger counter hits.
answers.
Yeah. Not so much on the ghost box this time. I think our first session was probably our best session
Yeah.
so far. That's not to say, that they're not here, because I can definitely feel something's here.
Well, you had that thing that dropped to the floor next to you.
Yeah, and you'll see that in the video where I react. Now, you may not see anything drop. Steve didn't see anything thermally. Larry didn't see anything on it, but I swear to God, I turned, and it looked like somebody went right there. I mean, just like, dropped into the floor. And there's nothing here.
Well, you had a response right after that, didn't you?
And
Like,
then we had a
I'm trying
response.
to mess with you or something like that?
Yeah, I said, are you trying to mess with us? And it says, I'm trying.
Right.
So I don't know if you'll, be able to slow that down in the video or you'll catch it. I don't know.
It's hard on this little screen to see.
Right.
That's the thing.
So, I mean, unless you panned way back and then I look like, I'm from the kingdom of Lilliput. So, still feels very lively in here, even though they're not wanting to talk on the ghost box.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I mean, this is really the first year we've even, within the last part of 2017 and now into here, Larry and I never used a ghost box really before. We never really believed in it.
It was all coincidence.
And it still is, really. Now, we haven't released the video yet, but we got some very compelling stuff on the ghost box at the Roadhouse. So that's why we're using it more and more. I'm not going to spoil it, and I don't want to, we're two different locations. But that's the reason we're trying to use a ghost box more and more. Now, we feel it is only a tool to communicate. Are they making communication? I don't know. They could be. I think that with the array of devices we have here, we definitely have the potential. So
I think our next bet should be, our next stop up here, maybe try to go up on the balcony, maybe where you saw the thermal.
Which is right over there.
Up there, and then...
Now, what I want to tell you guys, and I don't know if you saw them, Steve, but every single vent, you could see thermally when I was sitting down here.
Right.
I don't think every single one of them are but I mean, you could see them. They were a little bit lighter.
Right.
And they were hitting about 72 degrees, between 68 and 72. The thermal hit that I had where I said, Larry, I think I see somebody, I was about 62 degrees, I believe. We're going to have to go back and look. I really don't.
But it did register as a temperature?
It did register as a temperature. It started covering up what I believe I was seeing. Now,
Well, 62 would be minusculely colder, but still a cold spot.
Right. So I don't know if I thought I saw something. I'm not sure. It may just be a cold spot. It may be, I don't know.
Well, cold spots are good too.
Right. So we'll just have to wait and see. Are we still recording? Yeah, we're still recording with the thermal.
I'm not recording.
Oh, you turn it, okay, okay. So,
So I say we go down, put a new card or swap cameras out.
yes, How's your battery on that one?
3/4.
Then I say we just use it until it dies.
Well, I think we should do a session up there
Yes.
by your thermal spot, and then do the isolation to where we put all the cameras in there, you know, on tripods and stuff, and you know, one of us goes in there by themselves and tries to do the best they can.
And the other two just sit out here?
Yeah, quietly up towards the back so you don't hear anything or it doesn't pick us up if
Yeah.
we're moving around. I think if we hit those two, you know, we'll get probably close to 2,
Okay.
and then we can decide if there's one last place we want to go or if we want to end it there. We've hit this place pretty hard. So, I mean, at this point, you know, those are the only 2 locations, besides like the bottom down there, that we really haven't hit hard. Everything else we've hit really hard.
Okay. Well, let's
So,
get it done.
Yeah, start moving the stuff downstairs then.